Audio files. Make it hit again.
Yeah, look at me now. Yo, what's up, what's saying? Dawn, and welcome back to another reaction, y'all. I know it's been a minute, but I'm back. I don't know if you could tell that I got a new camera. I got the new Galaxy S24, so my video should be a little bit more lit. Let's get it. So, Compton Pitbull, city of Compton, Pitbull breeder mauled to death by his own dogs. Mutilated body found inside a blood-stained kennel. His dogs turned on him, y'all. So the last time I checked, dogs are loyal. You know what I'm saying? If you treat your dogs bad, I mean, eventually they'll turn on you. So we're gonna look at this this news footage and see what's going on.
That's our top story at 5 o'clock. A pit bull breeder is savagely mauled to death by the very dogs he was raising in Compton.
His mutilated body was found inside a blood-stained kennel on his property. KTLA's Chris Wolf joins us live from Downey with details about the gruesome discovery.
I've heard pit bulls turn on the owners before, too.
Yeah, Cher and Court, gruesome discovery indeed. Veterinarians here at the LA County Animal Control Center in Downey have been working with these pit bulls. We understand they have been sent out for DNA testing. Authorities believe the victim was actually killed sometime last night, maybe around 7:30, 8 p.m., and his body was in that dog pen for hours until his girlfriend found him this morning. Sky 5 was overhead as a woman frantically scales a fence, trying desperately to avoid some very agitated and apparently dangerous dogs on the ground below her. They have already killed her boyfriend, whose ravaged body is just feet away. The deadly pit bull attack happened at a home on North Thorson Avenue in Compton. Investigators say the woman discovered the gruesome scene Friday morning in the backyard and called 911.
There is surveillance footage of the incident surrounding the property, and it was discovered that as our victim was in the backyard apparently feeding them, it sounds like they attacked him, and ultimately he succumbed to his injuries.
Law enforcement personnel, firefighters, and LA County animal control officers quickly converged at the location. First responders say the initial challenge was to corral the dogs into a neighboring yard to gain access to the victim. The graphic footage, which we will not be revealing, shows the dogs ripped off most of the 35-year-old man's clothes, in addition to fatally biting and mauling him. Woo! Neighbors and animal advocates are stunned.
Damn.
People need to take better care of their dogs. People need to understand that these dogs can kill somebody and hurt people.
Should have never happened. This time it happened to the owner of the dogs, but normally it happens to children, elderly, defenseless people, and somebody definitely needs to be held accountable for this. There has to be some kind of law and order here.
Animal control officers removed 13 pit bulls from the property, male and female, 5 adults, 8 puppies. Investigators are collecting DNA swabs and forensic evidence, trying to determine which dogs actually attacked and killed the victim. Experts will be examining the dog's general health and behavior and aggression. If any animal is determined to be unsafe for human interaction, it will be euthanized.
You're about to put all them dogs down.
And one man who does a lot of plumbing work in that neighborhood tells us that he has seen some pit bulls running loose in the streets and that, quote, they are not to be messed with. Reporting live in Downey, Chris Wolf, KTLA 5 News.
Chris, thank you.
Now, I'm not going to lie. I've heard of dogs turn on the owner, and it's not really common that happens because dogs are like super loyal, and as long as you feed them and take good care of them, they'll be loyal to you no matter what. But for some reason, every time I hear about a dog turning on his owner, it's always a pit bull. Always pit bulls, and black people love pit bulls. And I told myself, man, I would never get a pit bull. I would never get a pit bull, bro. Nah, no way. I'll get like a bulldog or something. You know, I got a micro bully, but yeah, pit bulls. I've heard a lot of stories about pit bulls turning on the owners, man. But it shouldn't be that way. As long as you take good care of them and feed them right and treat them right, they shouldn't turn their back on you. But he man, he had a lot of dogs. I really don't know what would make them turn on him like that. I mean, we don't know how he was treating the dogs or whatever, but hopefully more information about this will come out. But rest in peace to that man. My condolences go out to him and his family. But yeah, man, take care of your pets. I love my dog so much, and thank God I've never experienced. I heard a whole bunch of stories about people getting bit by dogs and a whole bunch of stuff. So thank God I never got bit by a dog. I never got chased by a dog. I remember when I was a kid, the street that I used to live on in New York, there was this dog. Like my neighbor had a dog across the street, and every time he would walk past his house, the dog would just it was like a big Rottweiler, and he would just every time he walked past, just like vicious, like he was just ready to eat you alive. Like he was just so mean. But thank God they had him locked up. But he was very, very aggressive. And I had to been about 12, 13 at the time. I was terrified of that dog. So I tried my very best to avoid going across the street to that house. But anyway, rest in peace to that man. Take better care of your pets. Love your pets, cause smoke them. They cooking. Alright, man, so hit the like button, subscribe, and share. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. See you in the next video. Peace.